Hi guys, Von here. It's the 22nd of September 2014 and today, as I promised, I am going to tell you some of the great things that happened to me during my holiday in the Philippines and some of the terrible things as well. It's almost a month now since I got back here in England and I know it's kind of late to talk about this, but please just give me a chance. So this is my itinerary by the way, and I made this weeks before my flight to the Philippines. My holiday was only 3 weeks, so that's 21 days, and most likely I would be spending 4 days traveling, so that makes it 16 days left. And yeah, basically I got only 16 days to enjoy the Philippines. So I made this itinerary, very detailed itinerary, so that every day will be a time well spent. So I wrote here, what do I have to do on this day? Who I'm with, where to go, where to eat, and all that jazz. But take note, this is just a draft, a plan, and basically some things can go against the plan. For instance, I was stuck for 4 hours in Abu Dhabi airport because you all know what happened to me. And when I arrived in Manila, I wasn't able to catch my plane to Bacolod, so I spent like 5 grand to get to the earliest plane to Negros, and that was basically bullshit. What I'm trying to explain here is that there were some expenses that were not included in my budget, and to be honest, I was so fucking scared that I would run out of money in the Philippines. So how much did I actually spend for my holiday in the Philippines? Shall we say it's about 100 grand? People said it's too much. People said it's not enough. I didn't care. I was actually saving for my European trip as well, so I thought 100 grand would be enough, and that's it. And thank God it was just enough. I actually budgeted 10 grand for each of the parties that I was planning, but few people came and some of the parties were cancelled because the majority couldn't make it. And most of my friends don't drink, so yes, and slay! I saved my ass some money. So my dear friends, don't you ever think that I was hiding all the time when I was there in the Philippines. I prepared some money. I announced my holiday a month before so you could have the chance to make yourselves free. And I arranged my schedule meticulously so that I could accommodate all of you. But still, nobody came. It was a lucky strike. I saved some money and I don't feel any guilt that I didn't offer you anything. The question now is, did I enjoy my holiday in the Philippines? Yes and no. I definitely enjoyed my sister's wedding, and I bet you saw the video. To be honest, that was a very minimalist wedding, and my sister didn't really spend a lot for it. I sponsored the videography package, and that's it, really. Because a lot of people were thinking that my sister's wedding would be so grand because I would be spending for it. Like, duh. So I was the best man and I delivered this very honest speech because I really had a lot of things to say about my sister marrying a foreigner. So yeah, I'm going to make a video about my best man speech and you better watch out for it. I also enjoyed our family escapade to Bohol, and I just want you guys to know that I've been dying to go to Bohol since like forever because I really wanted to see the endangered Philippine tarsiers. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to take a photo of myself closer to the tarsiers because of those barriers, but it was good to see them at least. I had a lot of happy reunions, but the happiest of them all was my reunion with my high school friends. Do wanna take two? Guys, so happy! Selfish! We are always like that, basically, and high school days were the best of times. During the reunion, I had a financial backup from one of my classmates, Mark Raymond Marcelia, who is working in the Middle East. So Mark, thank you very much for giving in to my coercion. Now, speaking of the bullshits of my holiday, the 3 packages that I sent last June, they didn't arrive. Well, they arrived eventually, but I'm already back here in the UK. The weather in the Philippines was basically terrible. I don't know, I felt like a pretentious bitch moaning about the humidity, the heat, the flood, the pollution, and after all, I am a Filipino, and I used to live in such environment. But why did it happen to me? I swear, I was so excited to feel the heat once again, but after like 2 weeks, I was already craving to go back here in England, and I wasn't just moaning about the air pollution. It's the noise. It's the freaking noise, and it's everywhere. And basically, being stuck in a traffic jam was torture. And I'm sorry, but to be honest, I'm not used to it anymore. I actually tried to immerse myself back to my old life. I roamed around the college city, I took public transport, I ate local food, I went to all those places that used to be my favorite spots, but I felt sad. The more I tried to immerse back to my old life, the more I felt sad. I really felt that I don't belong anymore, and I just want to be honest with you guys. I know how it is to live here in the UK, and I can compare it to living in the Philippines. And if I am to choose, I felt the same thing with some people. I don't know, it's just that everybody moved on. Everybody is now used that I'm not around. I was so excited to see my friends. We were so happy when we saw each other. But then what? That's it. It only ends there. They have a life, I have a life, and everything changed. Now this bothers me. Actually, one of the reasons why I got depressed recently. I know for myself that my stay here in the UK is only temporary, and sooner or later I might go back to the Philippines. I don't know, maybe for good or for a while. Who knows? I can't control my destiny. I am so worried about my uncertain future because what if one day I wake up and I'm back in the Philippines for good? Can I recover? Can I move on? Can I still have a life? Can I still have a life?
Can I still have a life?
Okay, I think that's it. Enough of the drama. Before I end this video, guys, I would like to show you this video, which is very long overdue. Hi guys, so I have here a balut egg, a very infamous native Filipino delicacy, and if you don't know anything about the balut egg, you better make your own research. So I'm going to try this now. So you can see there the dog chick there, and oh my god, should I dare myself to eat this? Oh my god, this is my first time to eat the duck embryo. I don't really eat it. And this one, the white part is quite hard. I just don't eat this. Done. And by the way, the day before I flew back here in the UK, my friend Ria Diel challenged me for the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. And I was so pissed about it because all of my clothes are already in the luggage and I got 24 hours to do it. I couldn't afford making any of my clothes wet, so I grabbed one of my sister's dresses and I wore it for the challenge. I nominate Giselle Sanchez, Lisette Samara, and F. Blanco, and you have 24 hours to do this challenge. There. We got wretched eyes there.